Never fear, Cinders is here. And today I have a Dragon Ball theory discussion video for you. The topic today is somewhat of an old topic, one that a lot of people covered a while ago now, but I want to revisit it. And, having watched progression of Super, I've got this concept in mind that kind of explains why this happened when it did. So it's the whole laser gun piercing and almost killing Goku thing versus the bullets not even phasing a kid Goku. So what I want to start off with is going back to Dragon Ball. What purpose was there in having someone shoot Goku with a gun and it not doing anything? Well, there was gag effect to that, but beyond that, doing that gave Goku, Krillin, this appearance of superhuman abilities. It built up the strength of Goku and Krillin that they could survive being shot by bullets. That bullet would impress on them and do no damage or little damage. So in Super, you've kind of got the opposite going on. Whereas in Dragon Ball, they wanted to build up the strength, make it so that Goku and the Z fighters were superhuman. Now, we all know Goku and the others are superhuman. In Super, we wanted to play out the humanistic characteristics of Goku. Show that no matter how strong they get, there's still vulnerability and weakness to be found. We even see this once at least in Dragon Ball Z. So Goku and Gohan come out of the hyperbolic time chamber. Goku decides they don't need to do any more training. They've maxed themselves out as much as they can at this point in the Super Saiyan state. And, Goku goes, shows an idea of what his power is, and they're not sure whether or not Goku's really strong enough to beat Cell. But Goku doesn't seem to be worried about it. But they go and they spend the next few days before the tournament relaxing. And during this time period, Krillin's with them the one time, and he gets this idea. Goku must have honed his senses so much that he can know what I'm going to do even when he's napping. So Goku's there, eyes closed, napping, and Krillin picks up this rock and throws it at him, and it hurts. This rock agitates Goku when it hits him. It doesn't injure him a whole lot, but it hurts him enough to respond and react to it and acknowledge his defenses were down and that hurt. So in Super, his defenses are supposed to be down. So if you want to highlight weakness in Goku, you do the opposite of what you did in Dragon Ball to emphasize his strength, and you allow him to be injured by a bullet or a laser gun. And even recently, and this is why I want to be visiting this, is because recently you've had the episodes with Krillin being a cop and he got grazed by a bullet. Goku actually comes to visit Krillin and he got grazed by a bullet and did a little bit of damage. And so even now that they're even stronger than they were back in the Resurrection F time, facing Golden Frieza, now a bullet can scratch and injure Goku, not just a laser gun, which would have been stronger than a bullet. But now that bullet can scratch and injure an even stronger Goku, whose body should be so strong in its normal state that none of those things should phase it at all. The laser gun shouldn't phase it at all, but a bullet's still going to scratch him and injure him. The reason for that is to highlight he's still human, he's still mortal. Instead of trying to play up the superhuman nature, they're trying to highlight the human nature of Goku and Vegeta as opposed to the gods. They're still mortal when it all comes down to it. They're able to challenge the gods, but they're still mortal. And that's my theory for why Super has used these mechanics to injure Goku when his guard's down, is because they're trying to show, yes, no matter how strong Goku gets, he's actually still human. Let me know what you think. This is Super Saiyan 7 Cinders, and I will be back with more content sometime here in the near future. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super are property of Funimation, Viz TV, Fuji TV, Toei Animation, and Dragon Ball Z Abridged is the property of Team 4-Star. Of course, all of it, the initial creator for them was Akira Toriyama. Please check out their content.